The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson going to come out throwing. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Darius Phillips on the loose. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
The Broncos at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Wilson on first down.
Screen play set up for Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Alberto, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos have moved out in front.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, here's Breida. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Breida, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago.
Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Carr. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play action. It's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Carr. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
McManus's point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, it's Carr. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 44-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a play fake. Carr. Check down to Breida. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
93. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side, complete to Ross. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Carr again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Carr going to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Again, it's Carr.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They run again and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we go to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson steps away to his left. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. 4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all